A dungeon leveling beginner's guide to statting your character, your hero, whatsoever. Why am I so bright? I gotta change this. So, welcome back to the channel. So today, you can see I've taken a little bit of a break here. I'm still working out my colors right now, so just give me a few seconds. Yeah, I just recently got back to it. I took a break from it because I was just a little bit burnt out from the entire game. It was, I don't know, I hate always teaming out with people, so what I really wanted to do was like play on my own terms, basically solo play the game, but that wasn't really possible. But with the new changes to the game, we all get to have a global party finder, which doesn't work currently. At least it doesn't for me. I don't seem to find really good games. I can show you in a second. But in this guide, we're gonna be talking about statting. So as you can see here, I'm just clicking. Oh wait, that worked now? Yeah, I usually get this dungeon not found. Try another class or region. And I'm a healer too, which means very in demand, and it just doesn't work. The medium kinda, yeah, this doesn't work either. This one works, I guess. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna be talking about it literally right now. So let's go in here, and we're gonna talk about almost every class that I possibly can think of to just get there and to get this thing done. So let's talk about the first class that I'm at. I'm at healer right now, and this is totally not the right skill tree, so we're gonna take everything away here, and we're gonna take a look at it. So here it is. As a healer, you want to have damage output. You want to have a little bit of MP and also a little bit of tanking. Because for me personally, it depends on what kind of magician, what kind of healer you want to play. If you want to play a healer that is just literally doing damage and stuff, you can literally base healing damage onto your skills. I don't know if I have it anywhere, but I'm focusing on healing people. So literally, what I use is MP a lot, and yeah, you can actually stat a little bit of MP region if you want to, but you have this skill where you don't necessarily need it. So I just literally went, you can go this route here down here for some max MP, for some physical defense, because I find myself a lot in those situations where I have to take a lot of hits sometimes. I'm actually tanking the boss for most people and tanking the entire room, so having as much defense as possible is really nice. Physical defense is good. Magical defense is really important as well. You can stat that into this as well. You're basically building yourself a small little tank, you know. Healing wise, you know, I haven't found anything where it's actually going to give you magical damage or anything. There it is. This is the stuff that you really want, which is in this region. You see the increased base healing by 1, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way up here. You can grab yourself that. You can grab yourself this, and that. And then you're going to go to the base healing here, and you're going to go all the way this route. If you want to do the team play, right? If you want to go another route, if you don't want to do the team play itself and you want to do some more damage, I've tried the base magical damage, but it wasn't really raised by much. So I think the best thing that you can really do is get the, of course, attack speed is really nice as well, but what you need is like healing damage, which you can get with params, and I think I found out that to be the best. If you want to have like a healing battle healer, so to speak, that is the way to go. Now if you were a magician, let's talk about a magician real quick. You can always stat some of those in here if you really need those. If you need some more HP, you notice your HP is cracking down a lot, you can go with HP. There's a lot of things that you can do. Reduce received magical damage. I happen to find out as my levels right now, I've seen getting more damage by physical hits, so I'm usually going with physical damage defense. But if you want to do some damage, of course you're gonna go with base magical damage by 1. You're gonna also go down this tree here with attack speed. Again, you have some options here. Critical chance is really good for magician as well. You can go with critical chance here, and then you continue with the base magical damage and go this route here, as you can see. Again, if you need some more tankaroonies, then you can go with this route a little bit, and that's up to you. Now, of course, if you are playing a tank now, let's talk about the tank real quick. The tank is really important as well. You want to have as much as defense and HP as possible. So this route down here is really interesting. This route down here is really interesting. Max blocking is really good. Damage reflag, by the way, very strong. Also really strong for warrior, because warriors initially they have they literally have lifesteal. So if you actually reflect a little bit of that as well, this could be a really powerful way of getting along in the way of this game. And then you also have some max blocking, some more receive magical damage. So everything you see down here is really for the tank. Of course, course, if you want to build some more damage into the tank, you can go into the left route, which is this one right over here. You can get yourself some base physical damage if you start hitting with your whatever it is, like greatsword or sword or whatever. And you can go a little bit into this, but I think the most important one is probably anywhere down here, because you have very important things like physical damage, some HP. Some are better than the others as far as I believe. For example, this one's going to give you just by 5, but this one's going to initially give you percentages, and percentages is always better if you have already a pretty good stat base. So if you do that, in the next video, by the way, I'm going to talk about params as well, which ones are important and what does what. For example, there's a lot of people that ask me the difference between intelligence and wisdom. We're going to cover this in the video tomorrow, so don't worry about that. So right now, this is the best way for the tank. Now, if you want to be a warrior, again, this left side here is definitely going to be for you. You can go with, I usually stat into both of these straight from the get-go, because you know, you kind of need this. You kind of need a little bit of MP and a little bit of HP for any class, so to speak, if you start out with the basic. If you don't have good params, because you can equal out a ton with params. Params basically are these. If you're very new to this, you can see down there it says params, and these are the specific buffs that you can get. So really, really important stuff as well. You can equal out a lot with that. And yeah, so warrior is, again, you go here, this route to the left. You can go up here as well. Same as the evade chance. I would kind of skip this one though. Evade chance is pretty good for bow. If you go up here as well, you have some increased accuracy. I noticed to use no accuracy whatsoever, and I've still done a ton of damage with a lot of stuff. So I don't necessarily use accuracy a lot, but let's talk about the archer, by the way, right now. The archer, what I usually go for is, of course, base physical damage. Critical chance is so important as well. You need a bit of base kind of critical chance of like 25%. If you can get up to that, I mean, you won't be probably in the beginning unless you have some really overpowered params, but you have to get up to 25% crit chance. Keep it at that, and the rest you're gonna put into base physical damage, which is really, really good. Here's some crit chance as well. You can go down here too, because he will eventually need some HP, but not so much since you're doing on range, and if you do enough damage, they don't really get close to you, right? So you could go down here. There's some more accuracy, some more increased physical damage base, which is good. Increase attack speed. Armor penetration is really, really strong as well for, you know, basically anything that's physical damage. If you have a warrior, you can put that as a tank, sort of, but it doesn't really make much sense. You have for archers and so on and so on. Yeah, it's really, really good armor penetration. And then you also have some decrease cooldown skills by a few percentages. That's going to equal up to 10%, which is actually initially not bad at all. If you have some skill points left over, you can go for that as well. There's some interesting ones like HP regen. Some things that you can focus on is also this here, MP regen. If you are a character that loses out on a lot of mana or MP, which is the blue stuff down here, right? You can go with the regen. That also means that you can do dungeons with modifications that don't need any potions, because you're automatically regenerating MP. So if you have a character that doesn't have any MP other than the flask regenerators, it's really important to either stack into this one, into this one. I think these are the only two. I haven't seen any other. I have to go around and find one if there is another one, but I don't think there is another one. So these ones are obviously really important for the healer, which I am going to stat into in just a second, because I'm going to do some team play from now on, because I just want to do some lazy leveling. That's why I'm going to go full heal mode, right? But I'm already healing everybody to the maximum with the stuff that I have. Here's another one, MP regen by 1. So really important stuff that you can stat into that will eventually help you with your build, and especially with the MP. Just sit down and try to click on every single one of them to understand what they really, really do. That is really important for you guys, if you understand the skill tree, because you will constantly reskill due to the fact that you might actually switch classes and want to try out another class. And this is basically all I have. I think I've focused on every single character that there is, every single class in dungeon leveling here. I hope you enjoyed this thing. I'm glad that I'm back on the game. It sparked a little bit of happiness in me again playing this game, and it's kind of like just re-released, so to speak, but I've been already playing it, so to speak, for months. So yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. I have some other games stacked up. For example, my beautiful anime card clash game that I really enjoy playing currently, even though it is an RNG game, but I really enjoy playing it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.